In the small town of Hyde, Greater Manchester, a trusted family doctor, a man who delivered babies, comforted the elderly, and prescribed medicine, was secretly orchestrating one of the deadliest killing sprees in modern history. This is the story of Dr. Harold Shipman, the man who turned the sanctity of medicine into a weapon of murder. Born in 1946 in Nottingham, England, Harold Frederick Shipman seemed ordinary. The son of a truck driver, he grew up in a modest home. But behind the tidy uniform and polite manners, something darker was forming. Shipman's mother, Vera, was diagnosed with lung cancer when he was still a teenager. He watched closely as doctors administered morphine to ease her pain, a drug that brought both comfort and death. The young Harold witnessed her final breaths fade away under the narcotic's influence. To him, morphine meant control over life and death. In 1970, Shipman graduated from Leeds School of Medicine. He married Primrose Oxtoby and, by all appearances, lived a normal family life. But colleagues soon noticed his obsession with authority, his arrogance, and a sense that he saw himself as more than a mere doctor, perhaps as a gatekeeper between this world and the next. By the mid-1970s, while working in West Yorkshire, Shipman began forging prescriptions for large quantities of pethidine, a painkiller similar to morphine. He became addicted, was caught, fined, and temporarily suspended. It could have ended there, but it didn't. By 1977, Shipman was reinstated and took a position at the Donnybrook Medical Center in Hyde. Over the next 2 decades, he built an image of a reliable, caring GP, respected, even loved by his patients. Elderly residents trusted him implicitly. Many lived alone. Many were vulnerable. And that was precisely how Shipman liked it. The deaths began quietly. A patient would suddenly pass away in her armchair or be found deceased after a routine visit. Shipman often arrived first at the scene, calmly declaring that death had been peaceful, a heart attack or old age, he would say. Families rarely questioned the man they called Dr. Shipman. He even suggested which funeral homes to use, and sometimes he signed the cremation forms himself, the perfect cover. Between 1978 and 1998, Shipman quietly murdered at least 215 people, possibly more than 250, by giving lethal injections of morphine or diamorphine. His victims were mostly elderly women, aged between 49 and 93. They trusted him. They let him into their homes. They believed his gentle bedside manner hid kindness, not cruelty. He killed during routine visits, then altered medical records afterward to make the deaths appear natural. He even encouraged some patients to make him the executor of their wills, a shocking betrayal of professional ethics and human decency. One such victim was Kathleen Grundy, a wealthy, active 81-year-old woman. In June 1998, Shipman visited her at home. Hours later, she was dead. He claimed it was old age. But Kathleen's daughter, Angela Woodruff, a solicitor, noticed something strange. Her mother's will had been recently rewritten, leaving $386,000 to Dr. Harold Shipman. Woodruff alerted the police. Authorities exhumed Grundy's body. Toxicology revealed morphine in her system, administered within 3 hours of her death. A search of Shipman A.S. home and office revealed a treasure trove of evidence: forged medical records, typewriters used to falsify documents, and stockpiles of controlled drugs. It was undeniable. The beloved doctor was a mass murderer. In January 2000, after a lengthy investigation, Harold Shipman was convicted of murdering 15 patients and forging Grundy's will. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with no possibility of parole, but the true scale of his crimes was far greater. A government inquiry later confirmed that Shipman had likely murdered over 200 patients, making him the most prolific serial killer in British and possibly world history. Even in prison, Shipman showed no remorse. He insisted on his innocence, maintaining the facade of a misunderstood doctor. But behind bars, the mask slipped. On January 13, 2004, the day before his 58th birthday, Harold Shipman was found dead in his cell at Wakefield Prison. He had hanged himself using bed sheets. For many families, his death felt like justice, though it denied them the chance for answers that would never come. The Shipman case shook the foundations of British healthcare. His actions prompted sweeping reforms, stricter drug regulations, new death certification procedures, and digital record systems designed to prevent such manipulation ever again. But the moral question remains: how could one man, hidden in plain sight, take so many lives for nothing but power and control? Harold Shipman didn't kill for money, or fame, or thrill. He killed because he could. He was the doctor who betrayed the oath to save life, the healer who became a harbinger of death. His legacy serves as a chilling reminder. Sometimes evil doesn't wear a mask. Sometimes it wears a white coat. Thank you for watching this deep dive into one of history's most unsettling cases. If you found this documentary insightful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more stories that explore the complexities of human nature. We'll see you in the next one.